Again, their 12th Super Bowl appearance ever. That's a record. They were able to rebound from the wild card loss to the Titans last year. And a lot of folks at the time said that's the end of the Patriots dynasty. Apparently, they were wrong.
Look, they just find a way to get it done each and every year. So anyone who wants to count them out, you're almost always wrong. They're trying to make it 4 wins in 7 years in the Super Bowl. That rivals the Steelers in the 1970s. But when you think about this Patriots franchise, we're talking about the 2000s, 2010s, and now we're in the 2020s, and they're still rolling along.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the 2nd time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
Well, partner, how many times do we talk about it going into a season? At some point, we have to figure that age is going to catch up to Tom Brady, but how long have we been wrong about that? I'd say probably about the last 10 years. Last year, he threw for over 4,000 yards again. Should go over 75,000 passing yards in his career early this season. He's still got it, and what a new challenge he's got in Tampa Bay.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Much made leading up to this one about Tom Brady facing the Patriots, but Cam Newton also facing a familiar foe in Tampa Bay. He's 9-5 against them in 14 career starts. In fact, he has more wins against the Bucs than any other team in football. back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Throwing again, Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Coaches do that.
Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Newton throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Brady now on first down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Brady now on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Intercepted.
Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Patriot first down.
Running out of the gun with White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
New England ball carrier. Taken down at the 41.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throw left side complete. It's White. Not much there, only a yard. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Third down.
Newton on third down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down. He'll drop it underneath to White. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 50, Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And 6 yards.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half from, who else? Tom Brady. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this carries into the end zone, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line ready to go, and both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. They find some open field here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there on third and long. 42 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 24 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. From the 39, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Let's go. That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each generation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 44 yards. From the red zone now, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady, it's complete. He's got Gronk. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 52 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd.
Again, it's Michelle.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Sean Bunting.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, here's White. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To Michelle on the screen. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
and it's Michelle once again. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston. Now this one.
33-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michelle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now here's Johnson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you. And
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.